1.5 years later, I'm done with my Jeep. And if you can hear me over the cacophony of lawnmowers and church bells right now, you'll know that it's a nice, beautiful evening here in Northeast Ohio. So, what did I learn throughout this project was, number one, staying organized from the very beginning was key to getting it done in a reasonable amount of time and somewhat on a budget. I would say some plans I made early on changed a lot. For example, I was going to paint it blue. I was going to keep the square headlights from the YJ. And there was just a lot of design ideas I had at the beginning of this project that just didn't pan out the more I did research. And I wish I would have done more research before I started, so along the way I knew what I was going for. Instead, I noticed that every couple months what I was trying to build changed a little bit. And that's fine, except that all those changes just take time and money. Speaking of money, in one of my previous videos I did mention that I would be open to the idea of, posting the parts list and the price of everything. But the logistics of doing that is just too difficult. I will say I kept a really good tally. I have a Excel file with everything in it, and I kept all the receipts as well. And originally I thought I would build this Jeep for just about 20,000 bucks. And I blew that budget out about 6 months ago. Doing things like completely rebuilding the 5.3 engine, buying a new transmission, putting the best transfer case I could behind the transmission, upgrading both axles, buying the most expensive suspension, and then going overboard with the interior, all blew that budget out of the water. And I'm not complaining because I'm happy with how it came out. But just things like the gauges, just right there, that set you back $500 or $600. So each one of those changes, it costs money. But when I built this, I knew this would probably be the only Jeep I ever build. And I know they hold their value pretty well. So I'm confident this is worth a little bit more than what I have into it. Speaking of that, I may decide to sell it. I'm not the type of person who typically collects vehicles or toys. My favorite part of these is the actual work, the actual project. I don't get much enjoyment out of driving these, like the tractors I've done or the trucks or cars I've worked on. I really just enjoy playing in my garage. So there might be a day where I do decide to send this over to the next owner. But for right now, I drove it a lot today and I really enjoyed it. This is the first nice day we've had in a long time. You can hear the birds. I think they agree today. I have to say thanks to a couple guys on YouTube. There's a lot of great videos out there and tons of free information that if you just dedicate the time to looking for it, you could find it. And one of those is Mike from Project Rowdy. His YouTube moniker is You Can Do It Too, I believe. And I noticed that a lot of his videos were made with an attention to teaching. And that means a lot because so much of YouTube is full of just people bragging and just wanting as many subscribers and as many thumbs up and likes as you could possibly get. It's really refreshing to find someone like him who's more interested in the legacy he's leaving after his project's done. For many years down the road, people will be able to watch his videos and learn from them. My videos are a much more abbreviated version than his, but I hope they help somebody in the future as well. So this is the final walk around. The sun's setting, so this side's in the shade, but you could see that almond beige with the terracotta colors was really sharp, I think. This was a factory color combination back in 1982, I believe. So it's neat that these colors are coming back into style again. Plus, hopefully it means that it won't look dated in 10 or 15 years. Well, that's all for this project. Please, if you have any questions or are thinking about doing a project like this on your own, don't hesitate to ask for help. If there's anything I can do, I'd be happy to do it. And you could do that by just commenting in the video or sending me a message or sending me an email, which my email happens to be the same as my YouTube handle, so that makes it easy too. Okay, thanks for your time watching this. If you're planning on doing something like this on your own, I say go for it, because the process of restoring a vehicle is the best chance you're going to have to learn everything there is to know about working on vehicles in the future. And that goes for any toys you buy or any type of daily driver or someone you could help on the side of the road. So I say go for it. All right, thanks for watching.